Hello Reformers and welcome back to Perisno. Now, when we left off, we had just done a little bit of jiggery-pokery with our garrisons. We had recruited a couple of hired units from the Mercenary Guild, and I'd explained a little bit further about what I'm attempting to do, and we'd also gained much more money and many more companions too. So, without further ado, I actually did forget to do this in the previous episode, but without further ado, we're going to take a look at some of our companions' skills and take a look and see what kind of stats they would like to get. Alright, so considering Antiope is going to be an archer, she is using archery, so I'm actually going to give her some extra arrows. I do have some extra arrows, so we're going to do that. And she does need a helm. She actually does need a helm, so I guess, does she even need one really? Because in actual fact, are any enemies actually going to reach us? I don't know whether they are. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spec one more point in power draw, because of course she is an archer, and then we're going to spec the rest of the points in trainer skill, as that is going to make things much easier for us in the long run. And I'm also going to... Ooh, I don't even know what more to spec into now. Probably, I was about to say Power Flesh. Probably Iron Flesh. I don't know why it's not called Power Flesh. Why isn't it called Power Flesh? Because it's a strength skill, so technically it should be Power Flesh, right? No, I'm just kidding. But point is, I always get those mixed up. Or I used to get those mixed up much more. But, you know, anyway, I always used to say Power Flesh when I got mixed up or confused in some way. But anyway, yeah, we're going to go for Power Flesh, no, Iron Flesh, and yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit better for her. And Faziel, he is also a bowman of sorts, but I believe he is a horse archer. So I'm going to give him the red Imperial bow. No, he can't use that. Okay, he can't use it. But can he use this? Yes, he can. Ah, fantastic. That's much better for him. And I could also... Oh, no, he's using a two-handed sword. Okay, so don't really need to give him anything else, do I? Not really. That's absolutely fine. And, oh, he has 2 attribute points to spend. Oh, yeah, he levels up really fast because he is technically, well, just amazing, isn't he? He's just absolutely amazing in terms of charisma. I mean, just look at his charisma. He has 8, yeah, 8 in trade. Crazy. 7 in inventory management, 7 in persuasion. Just... wow, monster, absolute monster right there. Alright, so I don't know what to actually do. I'm thinking I'm probably just going to improve his combat skills for now. Make him a little bit more effective so that he can actually kill people. And then hopefully as a result, he'll be able to level up a little bit faster, and then we'll maybe be able to place a couple more attribute points elsewhere. But as it stands, I'm actually unsure what else to spec him into, because he just has such amazing skills already. I suppose we'll just, you know, spend the rest in Iron Flesh. I mean, there's not much else for me to do, to be honest, here. And I think, yeah, that's it. Okay, so Zira, I think she has basically the same kind of build as Faziel, so yeah, there's not really much for me to do here. I don't have, unfortunately, any armor to give her, so we're going to have to upgrade her at another point. And she's using an old saber. We can't have that. Take my Nomad saber. There we go. She's going to use that. And, well, we could also give her a shield. So we'll just... ah, she doesn't have 3 in shield. Okay, well, we're probably going to have to fix that. Does she have... she has nothing in shield. Really? Nothing in shield? Okay, I'm going to give you 3 in shield, thank you very much. And then we're going to go for a little bit in strength, get a little bit more in power draw, and a little bit more in horse archery, and a little bit more in riding. Why not? I mean, she is technically a horse archer, so I suppose that would be a little bit helpful for her. And she can actually use a better bow now, but do I want to... no, she can't use that yet. Oh, she has 5 in power draw, not 6. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, well, at the very least, she is going to be using this. There we go. Wow, we have so many. Ooh, here we go. Now, this is the main event, basically, because we acquired Arakanus in the previous episode, and he is a beast. Oh, he's actually level 60. Okay, I thought he was level 64, but no, he's level 60, and I'm actually unsure what to spec him into. He just has absolutely amazing, yeah, amazing gear, as you can see. Also, the armed wing mage, that's also really good. The old age steel shield. Look at the resistance. Wow. The resistance is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I would love to take that. If only I had 4 shield. If I had 4 shield, that would be fantastic. Now, I actually think we have better armor than he does. Not the boots. The boots are actually much better than what I have, but I explained my boots in a previous episode. And he has a very nice mount as well. But this can't be used on the mount. That's very strange. Why would he use this? Why would he use that then? I don't know, but I'm perfectly fine for him to just use the armed wing mace, to be honest, because that's just fantastic. That's a really, really good weapon. So, yeah, that's good. Okay, so what else is he going to spec into? Well, I suppose we could just give him some more power strike. He has almost 100 HP. I don't know. I don't know. That's just... Wow, that's crazy. Oh, wow. We could even give him more in shield skill. Can you imagine? Okay, so let's see what party skills he actually gives us. He gives us tactics. So basically, I think I'm actually just going to spec him into 2 in tactics. That gets us 10 tactics, which is absolutely fine with me. And then I think we're probably going to just spec... He does enough damage, doesn't he? I mean, really, he has 8 in power strike, he does enough damage, so I guess we'll just make him a little bit faster when he's running around. I think I might actually take his horse from him. Should I do that? No. I was just thinking, I'm not going to use it, but I was just thinking maybe if then he's able to use his amazing flaming sword, it would probably do a lot of damage, you know, a lot of damage. Alright, so... Alindel, unfortunately, has 33 in intelligence. It really doesn't do anything for him, because medicinal skills do not go above that. So instead, we're just going to improve his power strike and iron flesh, just make him into a little bit of a better fighter. And should I give him something, actually? I could give him a shield. Does he have shield? No, he doesn't have shield. I really should have spec'd him in shield, shouldn't I? Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, Kara's just going to go for a little bit more in strength here. Silvethi. Wow, these are... Wow, why are they leveling up so much? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Okay, so it's fine. Okay, yeah, fine, whatever. We can basically just do whatever, and Silvethiel's going to kill things. So that's all good with me. And Slighter, I suppose we should probably just continue leveling his strength and making him into a bit of a trainer now, because he's actually getting to that point where he's going to be affecting the XP gain. Alright. Ah, that took a while, didn't it? And now we've got more talking, because we're going to talk to Remus. There he is. Yes. Oh. Can you finish your story? Run me through the... okay, we've actually... Yeah, okay, never mind. We've actually seen all this. So it seems like we have done the quest. Yeah, seems like we've done the quest for Remus. Oh, well, that's a bit of a shame. I was actually hoping that we would have something a little bit more... But apparently not. Alright. Well, that's not too bad, I guess. Okay, so what's going on here? Kaiser Otto is attacking General Attila. Ooh, I might actually like to help him out. I think we're going to help him out, because I would like to kill General Attila if at all possible. So I'm going to try and help these guys. And we're going to see if we can rid the world of Perisno of... one of the Zan vassals. Oh yeah, and we get to see the dragons. We get to see the oh yeah, look at that. Now, if that is not cool, I don't know what isn't, or what is. If I don't know what the saying. Oh, really? Yes, of course. That's the thing. I'm not cool, so that's what happens. You know, that's what happens. Yeah, I get even the saying wrong. Oh, are you serious? Come on now, get it together. Okay, well, doesn't matter. Just kidding. But anyway, let's go. And we're going to try and get a really nice vantage point here as well. I would very much appreciate it, at the very least. So, are we going to... yeah, I don't actually know. I mean, we could move forward a little bit. I mean, I have 43 archers, 17 cavalry. I think I'm going to tell those cavalry to follow me. But, unfortunately, the vassals units that are currently helping us, they are not under my command. So this is actually a bit bad for me to be here. So I think I'm actually going to tell my archers to come back a little bit. And I'm going to tell my infantry to come back as well, because I really don't want to lose my units in defense of some random vassal liege person. So I'm going to try and just get into a position so that I can support more than be the main player in this particular engagement. Because we don't want to, we don't want to have problems, do we? No. There's a Wyvern rider as well. Look at how crazy they are. Well, this is the thing. These are the Reich units, and we are going to be facing these units sooner rather than later, most likely, because eventually the Elantorans or the Reich are going to declare war against each other. And then we're going to have to deal with these overwhelming forces. I mean, they have, what? They have so many good cavalry. I mean, literally, just having a dragon by itself is just, like, crazy. Okay. I don't even know what's going on right now. It seems like the Zan are attempting to retreat. I don't know why they're not charging. I mean, this is very strange. Usually the AI decides to charge in at a moment's notice. It's very, very strange that they're not deciding to do that this time around. I'm going to try and shoot a little bit into them, just to sort of bait them out a little bit. I'm not entirely sure if that's really going to work. It's probably not, but we also do have our cavalry with us. One of them has already been killed, hilariously enough. Zira, oh, yes. That's what happens. That's what happens. Okay, so I don't even know what's going on right here. I guess I'm just going to cut away and wait for one of the AI sides to actually do something. Alright, so what I did, long story short, was I retreated and then came back in, and now hopefully it seems like they are actually doing something. I didn't change anything else. I literally just sped up time for about 2 real-life seconds and then went back in. And we are against the exact same forces, and we have the exact same allies, and it seems like the allies are actually deciding to do something this time. And as you can plainly see, the Elantorans, which we have under our command, are doing a very nice job at weakening the opponent. Now, of course, if the Reich units actually decide to take advantage of this weakening, then that would be great. Hint, 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 hint. Come on now. Are they actually doing something? Yeah, it seems like they might actually be doing something now. They are being... Look, do you see this? I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I am literally speechless because they have... I don't even know. They're about 5 seconds away from the enemy, and what they're doing is standing there. They're literally just standing there, not doing anything. And this is one of those times when you think to yourself, Warband AI, what is it? You know, what is it? That's the thing though. I've always found that the AI in Perisno is fantastic, is really, really good. And in general, mods have tended to make the AI make much better decisions. I don't know whether they actually change the AI in any respect, but they always seem to make much better decisions, much quicker decisions, and so on and so forth. But when it comes to Warband AI in general, you know, the standard base AI, for example, right here, I don't know whether that AI is taking over the decision making in this particular battle or something, but it seems like there's a bit of a problem here. I mean, just you see that? There's some weird stuff going on here. I think I'm going to have to retreat once again. Didn't really want to have to do that. I mean, we killed 75 of them. But look, right? We got 329 and they've got 402. Now what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to wait. I lose 10 renown? Why do I lose 10 renown? I'm not retreating. Okay, well, anyway, 10 renown's not really a big deal. Anyway, we're going to just wait. I mean, they're eventually going to win, I assume, right? I mean, you know, they seem to be getting some reinforcements in here. Yeah, I think the Reich is eventually going to win. I kind of wanted to be part of this, though, Oh. Yes. I kind of wanted to be part of it because I wanted to maybe take him prisoner, or at the very least, let him go. But apparently, that is not going to be the case. What's hilarious, though, is that Kaiser Otto IV only has 12 units remaining. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, well, you saw the absolutely fantastic nature of the AI. I don't even know what they were doing, to be honest. They were just standing there not doing anything. It's absolutely insane. Really, really crazy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, what I would like to do, ideally, is find one of the vassals. Find a vassal from the Zan and try and kill them, because that is apparently, according to some of you, one of the best ways to weaken the Zan dynasty, and I would very much like to weaken them enough so that we would maybe see a defeat or at least a purging of the faction from Perisno. Now, I don't really mind fighting them, to be honest. I actually find it quite fun to fight them because as an archer army, you know, we're pretty decent against them, you know? We're pretty decent. So let's actually just take a look here. 656. How many do they have? They only have 6 days? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's take this castle. We're gonna do it. We're gonna take this castle and we're gonna try and draw out some of their vassals. This is probably the best way to draw out vassals, if ever I saw it. And maybe if they decide to, you know, come along and join the party, then we will be in really, really good spirits, because as long as we're able to force them out into the open, then we might be able to eliminate the faction that much quicker, which would be ideal, absolutely ideal. Now, it seems, wait a minute, Fyhrr Castle. Fyhrr Castle is actually under control. Oh, hello. Okay, it seems like I'm going to have to leave, unfortunately, because Fyhrr Castle has just now become under siege by a Tauranian. Interesting. Okay, well, there's another Tauranian vassal. Yes, it is Lord Tyricus and friends. As you can see, he actually has many, many friends. Okay, well, this is going to be amusing. I'm going to wait here for some time and... oh. Apparently they all abandoned him. They were just like, see ya! You know, they don't want to deal with this, do they? They do not want to deal with this. Okay, so what does he have? Does he have anything that's actually going to be a threat to us? Not particularly. Not particularly. Okay, I guess I'm just going to head in here and see what we can do. Yeah, you are going to die. You are going to die, sir. Well, you're not going to die, because you can't technically do that in this, but, you know, point is, we're going to try our very best to knock him unconscious. I find that rather amusing, actually, about the gameplay in Mount and Blade in general, because, yes, okay, I know that the lords, you know, obviously have to be there. You know, they have to be there. They have a certain AI, they have a certain behavior, and they have to be in the world. Otherwise, a faction is going to have no defense, and it's just going to be one grind after the other, you know, doing a siege here, doing a siege there, and so on and so forth. But it would add to the realism of things to have the ability, or at least maybe a chance effect, a percentage chance perhaps, where if you land the killing blow, or in this case the knockout blow on a vassal, an enemy vassal, then maybe there could be a percentage chance, maybe a 50% chance, that they end up dying, or perhaps sustaining wounds that actually stay with them. And I know there are certain games that actually do this kind of... I know that the wound system in, like, for example, Britain Mortar and Viking Conquest is kind of frowned upon by many people because it does tend to make things unnecessarily difficult and a little bit unrealistic as well because of the frequency of the injuries. But in general, I think it would be really cool to have vassals die and perish and be exiled a lot more often, a lot more frequently, because if you think about it, yeah, okay, in history and things like that, they did allow sometimes the enemy commander or whatever it may be, they did allow sometimes for them to escape, if they could, you know. I mean, it depends. It depends on the enemy, depends on the matchup, and depends on the combination of people. But the point is that in Warband, and in Mount and Blade in general, with the exception of a couple of mods, most notably Nova Aetus, that is the one mod where you can actually, you know, execute vassals and remove them from the game entirely, which I think is actually a really cool system. But yeah, anyway, you're fighting a vassal in Warband, and you knock him unconscious, and you're like, oh yeah, I can definitely take him prisoner, and then he escapes, and then you think to yourself, but we just knocked him unconscious. How is he going to escape? You know, is he just going to float away on his magical carpet or something? I mean, yeah, that's exactly the point why, you know, most of the time I'm thinking to myself, well, why did that happen? You know, why did that happen? Yeah, but obviously, you know, knocking him unconscious to begin with is highly unlikely because you're gonna, you know, you're gonna hit him. You're gonna hit him very hard with a very, very deadly weapon. And, wow. Do you see what has happened to all of his units? This is crazy. Okay, so do these guys have spears? Do they have spears? No, they don't have. They don't seem to have spears. That's fantastic. Very nice. Okay, could you just die, please? I'd very much appreciate it if you could just die. I would like that. It seems like everything's going quite swimmingly. Not too bad. Wow, look at that. That is an absolutely crazy, crazy charge right there. Okay, I'm going to tell my cavalry to come back now because we have hit them very, very hard, and then we're going to, you know, recall them and basically get into a death ball once again, and then we're going to go at them once more with even more speed, and that's going to make things even easier. So hopefully our infantry will then catch up. Oh yeah, by the way, seems like our archers have run out of ammunition, so it seems like I'm just going to have to let our cavalry charge in. But this was easy, and I'm surprised. I'm actually really surprised because I thought to myself, okay, we're going to lose, I don't know, about 50, you know, in total, and we're going to, you know, have about, I don't know, 20 deaths, right? We lost 1. I'm very surprised. Very, very surprised about that, but I guess it's just because he didn't charge. Again, an AI that is not charging. This is the funny thing, right? I actually have the AI on a sort of automatic charge, and they're not actually charging automatically, they're just more likely to charge in, and it's a bit weird how they're not doing that at the moment, but oh well, never mind. I suppose we're just going to take this, gonna take that. The Tauranian Morningstar is actually pretty decent. I'm going to take a couple of things because we do have some extra companions that could use armor, so I'm going to be replacing a couple of their things, and I'm going to swap those gauntlets and get the Tauranian kettle hat, because I think someone needs a helm. So that's going to be nice. Anyway, there you go. We've defended Federo Castle, and I'm going to be heading back to Anlok's Castle, and we'll probably do that in the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.